We have covered the reset, and of course we must cover the cosmetics, because what would an MMORPG be if you couldn't put your skins on the shit you use? That being said, checking with tests, of course, get this out of the way. Checking with tests, there are a few things that I'm ashamed I didn't grab the first time I did, because I commented at how good they look. The first being a shader heat shielded, which honestly just, if I could say, it looks like almost a better version of the Nightfall memento, and one available on every weapon, not just the ones you crafted. So if you actually like the idea of the Nightfall memento but just reversed, I actually recommend picking this up. It does look pretty good on my hunter. Might use that just because, you know, it's a solid look. But of course, Signal Intercept, one new to this, which is basically the Black Armory Radiance, but a different color. Because they kind of ran ideas for Radiances, or Transmats. This is a ship, I admit, I don't think I've ever seen. This one is called Knucklebug. I have no idea what's going on with it. Or whether or not... Well, it actually doesn't seem the shader too bad. It does actually handle it pretty well after looking at it. So it shaders really well, even if it has a super weird look to it. That's honestly a funky one. Now, a new season from... Wait, is that this season? Yes, that is this season. Holy crap, I can't believe I just forgot what this season... I forgot what the seasonal logo is. This one is Turn the Tables, which is basically just another version of the table flip emote where you're sitting there and all of a sudden, bam, you know, table flip. But aside from that, into the Bright Dust store, for Flare, we have Coastal Swede, which is Swede, or however say, which I think this is the one that's supposed to be the sort of Ukrainian shader where people were equipping this in resistance to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So if you wish to represent the Wolverines, I think they are called, that is there. And as well, Amethyst Veil, basically the shader for every Void look if you wanted it, because this one is a dark purple, or is a dark black with some nice glowing purple and dark navy blue. Or that's just dark blue. Look at my hunters and anything else I had my hunter on other than this look. It would understand why I like it so much better. As well, Grayscale Undergrowth, one from Season of Dawn, which is basically just a kind of... it's a dark tone, earth tone look. It's hard to really say. I like the look of the cloak. It looks good, but, you know, you don't see the Velociraptor in the cloak barely ever with any of these shaders. And as well, Butterbark from Season of Arrivals, which is not terrible. I think it'd be better with your guns because it gives it an old-fashioned wood grain look if you wanted every gun to look Old West and made of wood. And for Transmats as well, Fallen Arrival, one all the way back from year one where you pop out of a servitor. We have Minotaur effects from Season of Opulence, which I don't know why it's Minotaur because you don't really pop out of a Minotaur. You just kind of appear. And another repeat that we've seen dozens of times, Loot Crate effect where you pop out of a chest. Now, into the big money items, we have Glimmering Gunslinger, which is basically what everyone has been using since they saw it was here because look at this emote. If you were bored, this is something you'd want to use. As well, the Force Squad Stance, which I believe is supposed to be the Ginyu pose sort of thing from Dragon Ball Z, but it's a little bit, you know, single. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It might just be more T-posing. But as well, Bel Air Shell, which is another one that, this one, make it black, and it's a TIE fighter. I'm not even joking. Make it, hang on. Do I have a shader for that? Where be shaded? Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not a TIE fighter. Nope. Closer, but I won't bother wasting time on that. Another one from Season of the Chosen, the Synchrotron Advancer, which honestly looks pretty cool as a ship idea. It's a little bit simple, but it still looks pretty decent. Hang on, let me see how this shaders. Does the middle glow change color? No, it still glows blue. But it is a pretty clean looking ship, I won't lie. I would use this if the Platinum Starling wasn't my baby. Because, you know, Platinum Starling. Now, I will also check in post which each of these are. But for hunters, it is the Star Dance, or the Star Eater scale ornament, which makes you look a little bit, how do I say this? Samoan, judging from the name? It's basically the Atlantis look for Star Eaters. I'll of course put it in post what everything else is, you know, screenshots and the whole deal to see what they are. And of course, a ornament for Traveler's Chosen when it initially came out, Sand and Sun, which is basically the just red and white version of it, which if I recall, glows a little bit better than initial Traveler's Chosen. And lastly, the Sterling Arbor projection, which is supposed to be the Tree of Silver Wings on IO, but of course it is kind of low res now that I look at it. Now that is everything available for Bright Dust. Of course, if you want any of this, per the usual, this will be available for exactly 7 days from reset. It will reset next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is Eastern Time American, if you need to actually convert that. Now, that being said, my name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.
We dream and we die. We stop being concerned, no chances keep on passing us by.